Hello there, welcome to the Microsoft Office Specialist Excel Associate 2019 course. This video is a slight departure from the rest of the videos, the exercise videos and the sample exam videos that we have been doing. Today this is basically for my online teaching portfolio. I'm going to go through some pedagogies and illustrate how the course I've designed conforms to those pedagogies. So the three pedagogies I want to discuss today are ADDIE, Constructive Alignment and Gilly Salmon's 5-stage model. So I'd like to start off with ADDIE. So ADDIE is analysis, design, development, implementation and evaluation. So in the analysis stage, you gather information about the learners. This can be done via a pre-course questionnaire. Determine learning outcomes from the exam objectives. Now in my course I won't be using pre-courses because students will be just looking at the YouTube videos and they'll be coming to the course themselves, so I won't need to do a pre-course questionnaire. However, I will be putting up the requirements for the course and what the skill levels is required to be able to do the course. Okay, so now the design. Once the learning outcomes are finalized, you design one unit of the course. So I designed domain 1 and made sure domain 1 was fine. So I completed domain 1. Then as part of the development stage, once the first module outcomes have been finalized, you need to make sure that it's correctly designed, and then we can replicate it across the entire course. It should be clear and consistent, and it's the building blocks of the whole course, okay? So now once I've done that, then I replicated domain 1, domain 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the implementation, each user needs to roll out the module live to students, so I'll be doing that shortly. The policies and communication about response times need to be set out here as well. So in my welcome video I'll detail all this. However, the response times will be in the evenings and on weekends, and the email address will be officemaster19@gmail.com. That's how you will get hold of me, okay? Evaluation stage, that's the final part of the process. So it's ongoing throughout a course, and it's essential as a TEL practitioner to do this. So I'll be continually evaluating the Microsoft Office Specialist Excel Associate 2019 course to ensure that it's correct, and that if anything needs to be changed, I will do that, okay? So that's the ADDIE model. So then the next model I want to discuss is Gilly Salmon. So there's 5 stages in this: access, online, information, knowledge and development. So access is setting up the system and welcoming the students. So again, I'll have an introduction video, and I'll also send a welcome video to the students. And if whoever joins up will also get a welcome email. Online, so that's your messages and your social interaction. Okay, so that's stage 2. Stage 3 is information, so it's researching and using the materials. So again, the materials will be on the YouTube videos, so they'll be able to access the videos and the files that go along with the YouTube videos for both the exercises and the sample exams, okay? Stage 4 is knowledge, where they're conferencing with each other, and then the final stage is development, so you're providing links and supporting. So I'll be providing links to recommended sites that I recommend that you use to do any further research on any topics that I might think might be relevant. And this will be particularly relevant to the formulas, because a lot of students will find formulas difficult, and this will be like formulas like concatenation, etc. Okay, so that's Gilly Salmon's model. So then the final it's not really a pedagogy, but the final thing I want to discuss is constructive alignment, okay? So basically what constructive alignment is to ensure that you design the course based on the way the examination is set up, the final examination. So how this is achieved is on the Microsoft Office Specialist Excel Associate, there's 5 exam domains. So I've lined up the course to have 5 exam domains. So there's exercises for each of the domains, and then in the sample exams at the end, there's sample exams then, okay? So then also I've with constructive alignment, you need to ensure that the exam is exactly the materials conform to the way the exam is set up. So this is a tricky one for practitioners sometimes. There's no quizzes on the Microsoft Office Specialist exam, so I've purposely not designed quizzes. However, some practitioners like to design quizzes just for interactivity, so I understand that as well. But I've just decided to go down the route as not to include quizzes, because I get asked a lot of times, is there quizzes on the exam by students? And then they're wondering, do they need to practice quiz questions? And they actually don't, because it's all multiple choice, or it's all practical based. So there's 7 projects with 5 questions per project. And then that's around 35 questions to be done in about 50 minutes, okay? So how I've also aligned with constructive alignment is I have the exercises and then I have the sample exams. So they're all practical based. So that keeps in line with the exams. And also it's essential to ensure that you have the correct amount of modules or units. So I have 5 domains, which lines up exactly with the number of domains in the exam. Okay, so that's extremely important because sometimes you can use, or say, the materials that come with the course and you can design too many domains. Okay, so just make sure you align everything, your resources and your materials, exactly with how the exam is laid out in the syllabus at the end. And the main part of constructive alignment, and I've always done this, is you work back from the exam. So you look at the exam domains first and the learning outcomes from the exam, and then you design everything backwards based on this. Okay, so that's basically just some of the pedagogy, and this was just for part of my online teaching portfolio. So you don't need to know this stuff for the exam, but I just wanted to put this out there so that it shows how I've aligned the course with relevant and current pedagogy. So that's fantastic stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you shortly on the next video.